Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Sunday. Today, I will be reviewing the new Netflix movie Atlas starring Jenny from the Block. Atlas is an action sci-fi movie about a future where an AI is determined to end humanity to start anew because, humans are terrible and destroy the earth and pollute everything, and we're basically a virus. So just like in iRobot and a host of other movies, the only way to save humanity is to pretty much end humanity. Atlas mirrors a ton of other movies. It is pretty much just 2 hours of recycled ideas. And speaking of the runtime, it is entirely too long. But I will say I am not a J-Lo hater like a lot of people seem to be. I didn't actually hate this movie. I mean, it's not a good movie by any means, but I didn't hate it. I actually enjoyed Jennifer Lopez as an actress. I liked Money Train, that movie she did with Mark Anthony, Anaconda, Selena, of course, The Sale, Enough, that TV show she did with Ray Liotta. Now, look, she is no Angela Bassett, obviously, but I think she's a good actress. Like, I think she's capable enough. But Jenny, baby, you are married to the Ben Affleck, who has directed and played in some of the greatest movies. Benny from the Block. I don't know how you let your girl do this project. I don't know how the hell J-Lo picked that movie The Mother and this movie Atlas with Benny by her side. But I'll be honest, I think she better than this. I think Atlas is a damn mess all around, but I think Jennifer Lopez needs a good thriller like The Sale or a fun B movie like Anaconda. I think she has the chops. She just needs the material. As a J-Lo fan, I honestly haven't really liked any of her movies for 15 years. Like, it's been a long time. The Mother was fine, wasn't good. Hustlers was fine. I didn't think it was very good, but I wasn't crazy about those movies. But let's get into Atlas. Now, this one opens with a pretty generic news segment with the proverbial "for years we were told they would never harm us," because the robots always are embedded with the code that say they can't harm humans, right? So the setup is that Atlas' mother created this AI raised with her child alongside the particular AI Harlan, and I think she was raised with Casca as well. So one day Harlan gets control of Atlas' mom because they have this sync technology, right? He can control her motor functions and stuff. Harlan kills Atlas' mom and like half the world population or something crazy. And what didn't make sense for me is that Harlan and his AI buddies, they winning, and all of a sudden they flee the planet. And I'm like, you killed tons of people. You are winning this war. So why just bow out and run off? And Harlan leaves this really hokey message, like a video message. I'm coming back to finish what I've started. And I'm like, nigga, but why you leaving? Like, I don't know. I hate watching movies that are like really dumb because it makes me second guess and feel like maybe I'm dumb because this movie is really remedial. But I'm like, I don't get it. This doesn't make any sense to me. Like, am I the one that's dumb? And for a sci-fi movie where the main character is characterized as a genius, the script is not smart. It is nowhere near as smart as it thinks it is or as smart as it should be. Now, of course, I didn't go into this expecting it to be 12 monkeys, but it's beyond basic and nonsensical. Now, like I said, the movie isn't good, but I didn't hate it. I watched this on a Sunday, just lounging, and honestly, I thought it was just fine for like a Sunday, nothing better to do, relaxing, chilling, maybe rainy day, shut your brain off kind of watch. There wasn't much I actively hated in this movie, but there were a few things. The interrogation scene with Jenny and the Casca robot head. First of all, I don't know what's going on, but Jennifer's acting in this movie is particularly bad. Like I said, I'm not a J-Lo hater. I don't think she can't act. I think she is capable, but Lord Jesus, I don't know what was going on. It honestly felt like Jennifer Lopez was in a completely different movie from all the other actors. For one, because the tonal changes were odd. It would be like serious, but then J-Lo would be overacting and kind of campy, and it was like very comedic, especially when we get the extended scenes with Atlas and Smith trying to bond and sync, which Smith is the best character in the movie. But the interrogation scene, which, like I said, this movie borrows from a ton of other movies. This in particular reminded me of Ripley with the AI head, but J Lo's facial expressions in this scene, her line delivery, like she makes this pouty, mad face, like she's trying to look pretty and mad. I don't know. And that damn chess piece drove me nuts because you know how a movie keeps referencing something and in the end it ties in, it means something, it goes somewhere. No, she just keeps this chess piece that Harlan told her to hold and squeeze for the pain. And even though she hates Harlan and she keeps this chess piece like it's some kind of sentimental value. But anyway, very talented actors are here, including my guy Sterling K. Brown. They pretty much waste him, waste his character, waste his talent. I don't know why he here, but I'm not even mad at him for signing up for this movie. Even though he is one of the few Black actors who stay working, he can't just walk away from jobs. I get it. He was a shining light in the movie because I like him. He's talented. But like I said, his character is pretty much a waste. It was the typical, I'm not a fan of the lead character. She's not capable. She shouldn't be here. And it transitions into the, we should have listened to you. Is AI writing the scripts already? Because the movie is so generic. So we find Harlan on this unknown alien planet, right? And for an unknown alien planet, it's pretty damn average. Like the movie isn't even very nice to look at. I don't know what they did with the budget. Maybe it all went to paying J-Lo's salary. I'm not sure. But look, I wasn't expecting a masterpiece, but the action scenes are honestly laughable. The graphics and stuff, it looks like the Sega game I played when I was like 9 years old in the 90s. The robot suit thing that the soldiers and J-Lo wear is so bad. Like, they could have been dressed up as a cow and it would have made the movie more entertaining than those stupid robot suits. And what also really annoyed me were the soldiers. You know the scene in Aliens when Ripley is talking to the soldiers and they're disinterested in what she's saying, and Vasquez is like, just tell me where to shoot or something like that. Well, they mimic that here with J-Lo and these soldiers, but when I tell you, these have got to be the dumbest soldiers in existence. You know how in movies they always have the cops that are like extremely dumb? That's what they did here with the soldiers. It was, we're fighting an AI who hacked the little technology sync and stuff already. And these soldiers are like, wait, we have to take out our AI sync technology. We're fighting AI, you imbeciles. Like, it was just so, like, I couldn't, my brain was about to explode. See, in Aliens, it works because we've never heard of these aliens. We don't know aliens exist. But here in this world, we very much know what J-Lo is talking about, but the soldiers proceed to act dense. Oh, and the genius Atlas, she is dense as well. And that's another issue I have with the movie is the character of Atlas. First of all, she's basically Will Smith and iRobot. She hates robots because of a personal situation that happened to her, traumatic event, but the world she lives in loves the robots or the AI. Has a chip on her shoulder when it comes to these robots, and when she voices her concern, no one listens to her. Sound familiar? Yeah, it's Will Smith and iRobot. Also, Atlas was having like an identity crisis because she's a genius analyst, but she wants to be a soldier. But in every action scene, she's like fumbling and scared, and I was sitting here like, wait, bitch, you want to be a soldier? Like, y'all. So ridiculous. Oh, and the genius analyst wannabe soldier is also an inventor. She invented this force field thing that they have around planet Earth. She also acts like a 5-year-old and refuses to listen and heed the super smart AI Smith to save her life. Atlas didn't trust Smith to protect her when the main person she should not have trusted to protect her was her damn self. Remember that line in iRobot, you're the dumbest smart person I know? They literally made Atlas the dumbest smart person because we're told she's a genius, but we only ever see her being an idiot and making dumb decisions. But I'll be honest, I think the writing for the Atlas character is the issue here. Not so much Jennifer, but maybe I'm biased because I like her. Also, my other issue was the age of the character. So she was like 12 when Harlan fled. This is like 28 years later, but that at the end of the movie, she has a career change and becomes a soldier at like 50. Now, I don't agree with being ages, but I don't think they have 50-year-olds in basic training. Like, that made no sense. And none of the soldiers look a day over like 20 years old. But anyway, whatever the hell, child. Jennifer falls through the sky in a really chaotic scene that the director didn't really know how to shoot well, and she rather fall to her death than sink with the damn AI Smith. All the soldiers with way more experience than Atlas are all killed, but Atlas survives. She's on this planet, right? Child, when I tell you the movie kept forgetting its own time limit. And that was irking my nerves so badly. Smith tells, like, he keeps telling Atlas his power sources running out in X amount of time. Her oxygen will run out in X amount of time. But Atlas, whose character archetype is that of like a 7-year-old, decides to stop, pick up all the dog tags, skip through the field of daisies and pick flowers, which this genius analyst names Plenty. She's a genius analyst, Earth force field inventor, and she names the plant like she's a 5-year-old, which may be disrespectful to 5-year-olds. We discovered the little AI city Harlan has invented, right? And Smith keeps telling this bitch, we gotta get the fuck out of here. No, I want to get closer. I want to geotag this location. Then she's all like, oh, shoot. They know I'm here, duh, bitch. So Atlas is captured and discovers that Sterling K. Brown is alive, and he captured. Now, I don't know what kind of quality control they have on movie sets to make sure stuff is consistent and like makes sense and lines up or whatnot. But this irked me so bad, y'all. And I mean irked me to my core. So Harlan needs info from both of their brains, right? So he sticks this giant needle in their eyeball. Sterling K. Brown character looked like he was in that movie Total Recall where they damn eyeballs exploded. But J-Lo eyeballs look perfectly fine and normal, and she still look pretty. And I was like, wait a minute, that don't make no damn sense. He stabbed the needle in both of their eyes to extract info. So while her eye looked normal and his eye jacked up, like he got his eye gouged out, like nobody on set saw this or thought about this and was like, hold on, wait a minute now, y'all. Of course, there is a reveal at the very end of the movie that takes something they told us but adds more to the story like these types of movies like to do. There's the big reveal and twist that Atlas was in fact the one who helped Harlan break his code or whatever and kill her mom and tons of people, because the whole thing in the movie is how was he able to do it. But when I tell y'all, it was like the most inopportune moment for this. Atlas and Sterling K. Brown have like 5 minutes of oxygen left, and Atlas decides to take 3 of those minutes fighting with Smith and telling the story of what happened. Like I said, the movie kept forgetting its own time limit. I'm like, bitch, y'all run out of oxygen. Save the story. Atlas has guilt and she can't forgive herself and she hates AI, but she also blames herself. So with 5 minutes of oxygen left, let's have her tell the audience all about it. But anyway, Sterling sacrifices himself because, of course, what else is he here to do? He blows up the AI soldiers and himself. We get a pretty weak final showdown between Atlas and Harlan. Earth got the beacon and message or whatever, so they come in. Also, the safety pod being like so close to the AI city, I thought that was pretty odd and very coincidental. But anyway, like I said, I didn't hate this movie. I had an enjoyable enough time with it. I really did, for just watching it on a Sunday. No, it wasn't as fun as I would have liked it to be. It wasn't a good movie by any means, but I would give this a 3 out of 10. Biddy from the block. Get your wife a good project, sir. I would really like to see Jennifer Lopez come out with a string of great movies and shut everybody up. I'm gonna be honest, I do. And we don't need a huge $100 million budget, but you know, maybe that's just me. I like Jenny, but Benny, please give your wife a good movie. I just can't. I can't. The Mother and this, like I said, I really feel like Jennifer ain't had a good movie in about 15 years. I'm be honest. I'm not really a fan of her romantic comedies, so that string of those I didn't really care for. But let's see. Are you doing a separate live for Late Night with the Devil? Yes, sir, Kevin James. I am doing a separate live for Late Night with the Devil. But I feel like Atlas, it's not a good movie, but I really don't want to call it a bad movie. Like, it wasn't good, okay? But I had an enjoyable enough time. For me, it was very much in line with the so bad it's good type of experience. Would I ever watch this again? You know what? I just might. It's one of those movies it's not good, but I had an enjoyable enough time. So if it's like, I don't know, one of those days when I really ain't got nothing better to do, or one of those days when I turn a movie on so I could take a nap, or I turn a movie on because I'm cleaning up or something, I'd probably throw it on. And I'm sure none of that is a compliment to the movie. But I didn't hate it. I've seen a lot of people like they hated it. I didn't hate it. I mean, it wasn't good. Okay, it wasn't good. But would you watch a sequel to this? I might. Honestly, I would. If they made a sequel, which I don't know what a sequel would consist of, but if they made a sequel, I would absolutely watch the sequel. Like, I don't know. I didn't think. Then you know what? This movie reminded me of like watching a Tubi original. Like, it's not the highest quality movie, but you're getting some type of entertainment factor out of it. So that's exactly how I felt about this. And y'all already know Netflix originals are hit or miss. It's never really an in between. It's either a great movie or it's at the bottom of the barrel. And I hate to say this is at the bottom of the barrel, but it's not great. But I really want J-Lo to make a comeback. I'm just like, I've been saying for a long time, I want her to leave the music alone. Now, I used to be a huge Jennifer Lopez fan all around. When I was a kid, I had all the albums. But I want her to leave the music alone. She just canceled the tour. And I want her to focus on quality acting projects, because I don't think she's an actress who can't act. I just think she needs better material, and she has to pick a role that aligns with what she's capable of. Like The Mother, where she's playing, like, she keeps trying to play these like roles where she has to give us kind of like tough, but it's like she's playing it too pretty. Like she wants to make sure she looks pretty, if that makes sense. And I'm like, these ain't the roles for you if you just really want to look pretty. Like, you can roll around an anaconda getting wet with your curly hair and look pretty. Oh, and it kind of worked for that type of movie. But if you're trying to play an assassin and like a genius analyst, you can't be focused on looking pretty. Like, it doesn't work. Like, it don't say. I ain't saying you gotta look ugly, but y'all know what I mean. Like, you can't be not getting your eye gouged out when that's literally what just happened. Like, she should have got up like old girl in what was that movie called when them three friends, Hostel. Y'all remember the Asian girl in Hostel who he saves, Jay Hernandez saves, and her little eye is hanging out and he cut it? Jennifer Lopez should have popped up with her eye looking just like that, because it made no sense. We literally, that irked me so bad that they did not have her eye gouged out, because it didn't make no sense. It didn't. But that is all my thoughts on Atlas. So let me know in the comments, how did you feel about Atlas? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you want to see Jenny from the Block make her grand movie comeback? Because I really do. Somebody write J-Lo, Benny from the Block, please get your girl. Now, she can't play in nothing like Gone Girl, you know what I'm saying, or Argo, but I mean, we can get her something like Reindeer Games, like we can get her in something like that. But guys, I am going to take like 10 minutes, and then we are going to come back and we are going to do a live talking about Late Night with the Devil, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.